Hello everybody. So glad to be with you today. It's been a crazy time, but so happy to be back and to talk to you about nutrition. So I'm Evelyn Manalfo. I'm a registered dietitian for Shoprite Parsippany in West Caldwell. And this presentation today is focused for teens, teen nutrition, nutrition from head to toe. Although really any age group will benefit from this and these tips. So let's first start with My Plate, okay? So My Plate is such a great tool, it's a great guide to help you figure out what to eat every day to be at your best for nutrition. Okay, so you'll notice here on My Plate, half the plate is what? Vegetables and fruit, right? So for many of us, it's challenging to do half our plate vegetables and fruit. So we're going to talk about lots of ways to do that. I want to just say, as a teenager, you really are growing in leaps and bounds. Your bones are growing, your muscles are growing, your eyes are still developing, your brain is still developing. So if you follow these guidelines, it's going to get you to feel your best and to look your best, have beautiful, clearer skin, have lots of energy to do the things you love and to focus on your schoolwork, and to have energy for your friends too. So I'm going to start. So like we said, fruits and vegetables. So why do you think fruits and vegetables are so important? And I'm so used to talking to everybody live and asking you questions in the audience. So think about why you think fruits and vegetables are so important. So fruits and vegetables actually have what they call antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, and fiber. And these are all very, very important. These are called micronutrients. Micronutrients are the vitamins and the minerals, but you really need that for your metabolism and for everything, all your body systems to work at their best. So how many of you have heard of vitamins? Maybe you've all heard of vitamin C from science class. Vitamin C comes from citrus fruit. Vitamin A and beta carotene, that comes from the orange vegetables, the pumpkins and the squash, and there's all other kinds. What about vitamin B? Vitamin B comes from vegetables. So you need these vitamins to think at your best, focus at your best, and see your best. So I'm just going to move over here to the side a little bit so I could just show you guys, if you can see some of this. Doesn't this look like a rainbow? Actually, it does, right? And we tell everyone, dietitians tell everyone to eat a rainbow of color every day because every color represents a different vitamin and a different antioxidant to keep you strong and healthy and full of energy. Okay, so we're going to move to the other side here. The other quarter of the plate is what? So think in your minds. The other quarter is protein, right? Now, protein is a food that, again, you guys are growing. It's really important that you have your protein because protein helps you build your lean muscle. It helps fuel your metabolism and, again, your body's systems to work properly. So protein here, let's move a little bit over to the protein side. So we've got a lot of different things. So protein being meat, right? So we've got some chicken. We've got burgers. I know burgers are very popular with your age group. So that's beef, that's chicken, fish. Hope some of you are fish lovers. Fish is super, super good for you. Really good brain food and eye food, fish, because there's omega-3 fats in it, which your brain and eyes need. Okay, and then we've got fish, tuna fish. A lot of you like tuna fish, tuna salad sandwiches. That used to be my favorite when I was your age to bring to school. And then we also have some plant proteins, okay? So I know with young people, a lot of you are experimenting with being a vegetarian. And the good news is actually vegetarian is super, super healthy because if you do it right, you're actually eating tons of plant foods, tons of vegetables. That is like the healthiest, okay? So let's talk about plant proteins. I would ask you guys, what's a plant protein? And some of you might be saying nuts, seeds, right? So we've got here some nuts, some seeds, peanut butter, sunflower seeds. Nuts and seeds are super great full of plant protein. Again, full of those healthy fats. I know we were talking about omega-3s before. Walnuts, really high in omega-3s, again for eye and brain health. We've got beans, plant protein again, super great. Beans, they have plant protein, they have lots of fiber. We're going to talk about fiber. And again, antioxidants. So these are all great. And I know a lot of you like Mexican food, so you'll be getting lots of beans, which is a good thing. Again, for our vegetarian friends, ta-da, we got veggie burgers. And now they're coming out with a veggie burger that's super high in protein. Here's an example, 18 grams of pure plant protein. So the vegetarians always have tons of options to make sure you get plenty of protein. Now, if you're an omnivore and you like both animal food and plant food vegetables, that's great too. But we always really want to emphasize to eat tons of plant food, tons of vegetables, because again, you know, this is COVID, it's the pandemic, it's such a crazy time. We want to keep our immunity super healthy. We want you guys to stay healthy and have your energy. Okay, so eat your vegetables, your vitamins, your antioxidants, your fiber. Now, fiber is the part of the plant that our stomachs can't digest, but that's good because the undigestible part actually acts as like a toothbrush and actually cleans out your system, your gut, your stomach, and keeps it healthy. So it keeps you regular, and it's good for your heart health. It kind of works the fiber to push out the bad fats in your body. So eat lots of plant foods, lots of fruits and vegetables, quarter protein, grain. Who knows what a grain is? I feel like you could call it out to me, but a lot of you, when I've come to your classrooms, have already known grains are your breads, right? What else? Breads, cereal, pancakes, waffles. So we want to just kind of come over this way. We've got some samples of that. Oats, right? Oh, what a great breakfast this makes for breakfast on the go. Some quick oats. Again, really good for you. It's a whole grain. So who knows what a whole grain is? Now, a whole grain is a grain that's in its whole intact state. So it doesn't have the fiber stripped off. So I'm going to ask you guys to think about what a whole grain would be, maybe whole grain bread. Do we have any here? We've got some, you know, these little sandwich thins is a whole grain bread. We've got whole grain tortillas for your Mexican food, right? Whole grain rice. So instead of white rice, brown rice. I'm sure your moms may have that. She may serve that. Some quinoa. How about whole grain waffles? I know waffles are a big favorite with young people. Waffles are great for breakfast on the go. Good old Cheerios and your whole grain cereals, and even granolas have some whole grains. So these are your grains. You could do pasta. You could do whole grain pasta. So those are examples of grains. We talked about protein. Now, what does grains do? Grains are a carbohydrate or a starch, and our bodies need that for energy, okay? So we want you guys to have energy. We want you guys to focus on having all of these food groups if you can. Most of your meals for your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, okay? Here are some examples of how you can get those into your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But we also want to remind you to make sure you're eating the right kind of carbohydrates, right? Not the potato chips. What else? The French fries, I know that's very popular. The fried foods. We want you to focus on having the good carbohydrates because that's fuel for your brain and for your body, that you need it so you can keep on going and feeling refreshed and energetic without tanking, right? What happens when you have sugar, right? Sugary drinks or sugary snacks or candy. It's going to give you that energy, but then you're going to be really tired later, and we want to prevent that. We want you to have your energy all through the day. Okay, and last, we've got our dairy, right? So can you guys remember or think about what mineral dairy is high in? If you said calcium, you are right, very good. Calcium's super healthy for teens because why? You're growing, your bones are growing, your teeth are growing. You really need it. You need it for your strong bones and your strong teeth. Calcium also helps to fuel your metabolism, so really important. So we've got the dairy foods here. We've got good old milk, a low-fat milk. For you vegetarians or those who don't have milk, we've got the almond milk, which is, they have all kinds of different milks now, right? They have almond milk, they have all these nut milks, soy milk. And they're all fortified with calcium and vitamin D, very important for your bone health. So don't worry, if you're a vegetarian, you can get all the calcium and vitamin D you need through those milks. Okay, so we've got dairy. What else do we have in the dairy department? Oh, good old yogurt. I know yogurt's great, right? Yogurt is a great, easy snack, great for an easy meal. We've got cottage cheese, regatta cheese, same thing, great for an easy snack, easy meal. Okay, some healthy oils. We've got some olive oil here, a little bit sparingly. So that's my plate, okay? And again, I just want to remind you, your body is a great machine. Be good to it, love your body, fuel it with all of these foods. These are the always foods. I would always tell you kids, these are the always foods. What do you think the sometimes foods are? So the sometimes foods are the candies, the sugar, the soda, the sugary drinks. Those are sometimes. Fuel your body with the always foods. So you guys keep up the good work. I know it's these challenging times, but take care of your body with good nutrition from head to toe. Thank you so much.